What's up, y'all? It's Isaiah Tilson with the First Amendment News with IT News. We back, you know, and I got a world of things to talk about today. But one thing is that I really want to know what is the objective of the African American people that's living in America today. What is the objective of us actually really doing something and trying to move the needle? The reason why I say that is because of the situations that happen all over America to African Americans. And we understand this. And I see the reparations talk. I see all these talks happening. I see everybody stands at a different position. And what should they do? What should they not do? What should they believe? What shouldn't they believe? What should they talk about? What shouldn't they talk about? And I just want people to understand that when you're in a wave, when you're in America, and it's like this wave of truth that's coming upon you, you have to understand what's really going on. You have to understand what's really going on. Best believe, you guys, we've been through a whole lot of shit as African Americans living in America, man. You look at the unemployment rate. You look at the unemployment rate to African Americans. You look at the unemployment rate to African Americans owning big companies. You look at whatever you want to look at or you want to be a part of, you will understand that this is a bad situation for us. This is a bad situation for us. I work with a lot of people on a lot of parties. You know what I mean? And what we do is, you know, try to get things done. All through the community, all out through the community. I mean, we fight, we bicker, we we do whatever that's need to be done to get things done. With that being said, it don't mean that things is getting done. It don't mean that things is happening. It don't mean that people are understanding the position that we're in as African Americans. Understanding the position that we in as African Americans is that listen, listen. Everybody knows me. I do YouTube pages, or I do YouTube channels or whatever, because I got a podcast. I This is where I originally started from. I started from a podcast, Spreaker.com, iTunes, and Spreaker is on my podcast is on iTunes. Free Your Mind Project, and Free Your Mind Project was picked up by some people that actually like helped me out and make sure things was going on. So that's how everybody knows me, but people don't really know me how I really what I mean, I've been around this whole political era thing for almost like 10 years now. What I mean? Trying to get things done, trying to not even, no, I'm lying. Like 5 years now. Feels like 10 years though. Trying to get things done. Trying to understand what happens inside this whole try to get what's going on. Like when I proposed when I set the proposal down City Hall about the misuse of government funding, because they wanted to cut the SNAP bill. When I set that proposal for the misuse of government funding, people couldn't believe it. A lot of people don't understand that the government misuses so much money. Like misuses it, like loses it, don't return. Like the government misuses so much money. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But as a people, I think the next conversation that we need to start having is what do we want from the whole? What do we want as a whole? You know, we need to get along on one accord to figure out what is the number one agenda in America for African Americans. What do we want as a whole? And I understand what we want. We want a equal living environment that we can succeed. This is what we want, equal living. So when people say you don't want reparations, remember reparations is just not a check. I hear everybody say, you don't want reparations. We don't want reparations. Reparations is just not a check. It's the incentives from the government to let them know that, okay, we are going to care about y'all communities. We are going to do what they're supposed to do with the church, with the schools. We are. One of my buddies was on the phone with me today, and he was telling me about all of the funds that that Pennsylvania sticks back into the government. Why that money can't be used to fund schools? Why that money can't be used to give people that don't have money a good education or good meal program? You know what I mean? We look at, you know what I mean, food stamps as a handout. I look at it as a lot of these big companies only pay a certain amount of money in taxes. The top 1% don't pay 97% of the taxes. Don't pay that. It's a loophole with that. We cannot let them get away with what they do for these Fortune 500 companies with tax breaks inside of inner cities. Do you know the government gives like places like Amazon money to come to their state? That was the argument in New York with AOC and Ali Omar. That was the argument. So this is why I keep saying that, yo, man, we gotta stay on these politicians' foot. We gotta stay on their head. We gotta put our foots on their heads. We gotta put our foots in their asses. We gotta make sure that people is not just selling us the hoot wild bullshit. Even the African American politicians. Sometimes I think that they put them inside their face. So they, all right, shut up, nigga. It's like, nah, we're not letting this go down. We're not letting this go down. I know a lot of people say, yo, I haven't been on here too much, and I've been breaking away from a lot of conversation about Donald Trump. The reason why, and political arguments, the reason why, not because I'm breaking away from political arguments, I was trying to expand the fan base and let them know that I want to talk about a whole bunch of other things, like how when I first started, I was talking about like news, and I was talking about a whole bunch of other things. But yeah, that's what I want to do. All right, y'all, I appreciate it. We coming back tomorrow. That's why I really came on to let you know we're gonna have a great show tomorrow. I'm interviewing one of my friends, and I think at 10 p.m. So we're gonna hopefully we're gonna do a show with him, and hopefully, man, I'm still trying to get Leo Dunson, man. So, I mean, we're gonna have a good show, man. I appreciate the love, y'all. I appreciate everything.